How do you feel about women?
You laughed so hard after that. I'm a pretty big fan. I think women are pretty cool.
Do you think that they can drive?
Yeah.
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 I think they can drive too.
I think they can.
I think it's crazy for anyone who does. I mean,
Yeah, Jimmy, your silence is deafening right now.
I mean, let's not be crazy.
I mean, we're just a couple of bros hanging out.
Yeah, just
What's
some
wild to
fellas.
me, I feel like if you have to disparage women, you might not be so secure in your manhood.
It's very possible.
My sister's had her license for less than 6 months, and she's already totaled 2 cars.
Anecdotal evidence.
Yeah, but I also know.
My mom hit a guy on a motorcycle last year.
Oh my God.
The women in my
Well, now
family
it's
are
not
not good
looking so good.
drivers.
Okay,
Yeah.
but maybe just Italian women.
I'm
Just
Irish.
Italian women in New Jersey specifically.
All right, so
You know
we
what's
can
funny?
say
She hit the motorcycle guy and blamed him. She's like, "What is he doing?"
What was he doing? Was he doing all
He
these
was
doing a
riding his
wheelie?
motorcycle.
Was he doing a wheelie?
He was trying not to get hit by a fucking Chevy Suburban.
That's like peak mom though. Is like I hit a motorcyclist in my SUV, but it was for sure his fault.
Yeah.
It's a million.
I feel like
percent
moms always have fucking 20 billion things they're thinking of. They're juggling schedules.
They're the real heroes. These moms.
See, I don't give it. Nurses, that's a job. Moms, that's an obligation.
That's yeah.
You know who I think is the real heroes? The surgeon that performed on the motorcyclist after she hit him.
Wait, what?
Why was she a mom? How brave.
Okay, so you guys know what that is? You know what he's talking about? What's he saying about?
What? Who?
A surgeon
Yeah.
on a motorcycle?
Yeah.
You know about it?
Yeah. You don't know what he's talking about?
No.
Okay. You know the story he was telling about how his mom hit the motorcyclist?
Yep.
The surgeon,
Yep.
he's alluding to the surgeon that was performing on the motorcyclist that got hit by his mom.
Yeah. The surgeon?
Are we there yet?
Nope.
Are we there?
But you know what?
okay?
We are where we are. I know where we are. We're
Where
talking
are
about
we?
Andrew Tate today.
Andrew Tate. That's right. Thank you guys so much for joining us on Seasoned Vets.
Seasoned vets, and you're probably thinking, wait, this is a sports podcast. Well, Andrew Tate used to be a kickboxer.
You're technically an athlete.
And today's a special episode because I did some research for this.
It's a very special episode. Colton looked up a couple articles and gently paraphrased them.
I did. And I tried to read more and listen more, but it's just like unbearably, it's not, I feel like he's like, let the right to freedom of speech means anything. I'm like, yeah, I do. And then he goes, what about this thing? I'm like, yeah, you're testing it. You made the rule of free speech means everything. And then he'll say another thing and be like, now people are mad at me about it.
Now look what happened.
So,
I think people confuse freedom of speech with freedom from consequences. And it's like they're like, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but then if you get fired from your job, like that's kind of because of what you said, like that's okay.
That's okay that you lose your job?
Well, I mean, I don't know. If you're working for a private company and you say some shit that they don't like, it's like you didn't get arrested. You didn't get put on the, execution row or anything like that. You just got fired from a private company that didn't want you to say that shit. It's not like anybody stopped you from saying it or it got censored.
Yeah. You should be allowed to. I mean, it is. I don't know. I think it's. I've been blue chipped a little bit.
Blue chipped?
I think people say that. I don't really know what it means.
Is it blue chipped? Isn't that when you like get like a GPS thing in your dog?
Okay, then maybe if it was red chipped.
Do you think it's red pilled? Is that what you're thinking of? Red pilled. The fuck is a blue chip?
I think it actually a blue chip is a stock that's been,
Yeah,
around
like a
the
really
market.
good stock, or like a great it's like a great college recruit. Like when you recruit a really good high school player in your college program. It's
What
like
I
a
meant to
blue chip
say
recruit.
is I can see in China it being a problem with them like stamping out free speech, and then it being the consequence that you can't get on the train, or like
Oh
you
yeah,
can't
not everybody has freedom of speech.
Oh no, yeah, I just mean like we should have speech. I don't fucking know. I also don't. I'm glad that I don't control Twitter because I don't know if he should be back on or not.
I'm pretty happy you don't control Twitter either. I think it would be a bigger mess.
Okay, if I were to control Twitter, what would I do? Firstly, I would give myself more followers.
There'd be yeah, there'd be way more dicks on there.
Twitter, okay. Tumblr outlawed gay porn.
Okay.
I don't know, outlawed it. They Elon Musk to free speech.
It was like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah. Facebook is to free speech as Tumblr is to gay porn.
Outlawed it. I just picture like a wanted poster with a big set of balls on it.
Wanted gay porn.
Wanted.
That's illegal. That hole's illegal, buddy. That's a no-fly zone.
Get it out of there.
You're going downtown.
No, you're not going downtown. That's not what I meant.
I'm going downtown.
Stop going downtown.
Tumblr.
So that's what I think Twitter would be like if you ran it. That was a pretty accurate.
So Twitter is now.
Yeah, take that. What the fuck?
I have no idea. My phone just did it. That's not a ringtone. So Twitter now is gay porn.
Oh, Twitter is gay porn.
Yeah.
Already.
So all their OnlyFans, that's how they get OnlyFans. Is they have their Twitters, and those are like this little. Have you ever been watching porn and you see the 15 seconds, and you're like, oh, dang it, I can't get into it in 15 seconds. I need like 3 minutes. Okay. No? Wow. Watching porn as a straight guy is so different. You can watch 15-second porns? What's going on? Okay. Anyways, that's Twitter. Porn is like 15-second pornos.
Oh, okay.
And like little clips and like stills. You wonder where stills live in the porn world? Because that used to be all you had was stills, right? Pictures.
Right.
Twitter.
You explain things the same way Quentin Tarantino makes movies. You know that?
And then twist, I don't run Twitter. I can't take the gay porn off. It's already there.
It's too late. It's too late. The call is coming from inside the house.
The call is coming from inside the
A
house.
little entendre there. All right. Do you want to talk about Andrew Tate or what?
Well, the first thing I want to tell you is 5 quick facts that my dad has.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's ask Colton's dad about Andrew Tate. I love it.
Here are 5 things you need to know about Andrew Tate according to my dad. He was a kickboxer. Feminists don't like him. He has a big ego. He was arrested in Romania. End of 5. That was 4.
How do you think your dad feels about feminists?
He goes, Dad, just what? You're ruining it. He thinks that they're so angry. He's mad at them for being angry.
He's like, women have it good enough already. What do you need to fight
Yeah.
more for?
Well, when he thinks about feminism, he'll compare it to be like, well, it's better than China. It's better than the Middle East.
Right. It could be, look, at least
And
you're
they're
allowed
like,
to drive.
Yeah. They go, well, it's worse in other places. So you should be fine.
Right.
Because I can think of a worse position.
Yeah. Well, and then you bring up places where it's better for women, and they go, well, then move there.
Yeah.
This is as good as it's allowed to be for women. It's
Here.
not going to get better.
America, the beautiful. It's supposed
Love
to
it or
be.
leave it. You know?
Yeah, that's his stance.
That's a
Actually, my
very-
sister's stance too.
That's a classic Fox News dad. Too.
My sister would agree with him. She says things like, "I hate feminists."
Yeah.
My other sister, she loves feminists.
She loves feminists. Is she a
She
feminist?
might be a feminist.
What would you say the percentage of your family of
50-50.
pro anti? It's 50-50?
We're slapped down the
Just
middle.
split down the middle. You guys got to play a game of like Red Rover or something.
Or family matters, because not in my family. Family doesn't matter.
Oh, I would love to see Colton's family on Family Feud.
Oh God.
Give it up
Oh,
for the
Family Feud.
Dowlings.
That's what I was thinking.
So good.
Family Matters is with Steve Urkel.
You guys are all
Yep.
so out of touch, but in such different ways.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
you
I
guys
think
would get
that we're
eliminated.
in touch with so many, but in such different ways.
No, I don't think that's how it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Family Feud, they give a bad answer, but the whole rest of the family's still like, good answer. Colton's dad would be like, that's a terrible answer.
Yeah. All of us would be like, are you out of your fucking mind? What are you, an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that's how I feel like it would go. Is somebody would give an answer and everybody would disagree with that answer, but you would all be equally wrong.
Okay.
Like all of
Let's
your
Family Feud us right now. My family against Martin's. We're just repping one. Give us a question, probably about Andrew Tate or kickboxing.
Okay. What is one word someone on the street would describe Andrew Tate as?
Beep.
Colton.
Angry.
Oh, now I gotta pick a word. Misogynist.
Damn it.
Incorrect. The top answer was hero.
You're so
I was
out of
gonna
touch.
say smart.
You're
I
so
almost
out of
said
touch.
smart.
You're so out of touch.
I almost said smart, and then I almost said athlete, but I didn't because I was like, those aren't good answers.
So I guess just a quick rundown, because I read fucking articles. Mostly, I'll just tell you, Andrew Tate's one of the most boring people in the entire fucking world. I really cannot give two shits about this guy. But I did a lot of reading. And actually, I read books, mostly Facebook. Hey, but
You did? You read some of his book?
No, I just read Facebook.
Oh, most of his. I got you.
Yeah, he won 4 kickboxing world champions. So pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
He started when he was 15 as a pro.
Oh wow.
He hates lifting weights
I thought you were gonna say women for some reason.
for some reason. That's actually one. Okay, I'll just go down these facts real quick. He doesn't lift weights. He only does a fuck ton of push-ups and pull-ups.
Sick. Shredded.
He used to run an hour to the gym for the kickboxing gym, train, and then run an hour back home.
Wow.
That's pretty.
It's 2 hours of running.
But after training too.
Yeah.
I feel like that's impressive.
That's a lot.
I won't go to the gym if it's cold out, and my gym is inside. You know? It won't stop me going to the gym. There's sometimes I'll go to the gym and be like, am I too sad to work out today? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'll go leave.
And that's it. And it's just the effort of getting out of the house is, little victory.
Yeah. Have you ever come up with this saying? Have you ever come up with this saying? Or it thought you always should look nice because you don't know who you're going to see? It's like dressing up to go to the grocery store, dressing up.
I'm familiar with that saying, but I do not live by those rules.
No?
No.
Do you find any benefit?
Yeah, I'm comfortable 99% of the time. This is pretty much the only thing I put pants on for all week.
Oh.
Yeah.
You wear shorts?
No, I just wear track pants or
sweats.
like organized.
But that's just
pants.
because I didn't realize that women like gray sweats as much as gay dudes.
You didn't realize that?
I always thought that women did never admit to liking penis. I don't know what it is. I think it's because that's the other thing I was going to tell you, but it has nothing to do with Andrew Tate. Remember in middle school when you were dancing and you'd have a hard on because you're in middle school?
Sure.
And you're like, can they feel it? And you'd be like, no, I tucked it up in my belt.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I danced with a dude. I'll tell you what, they can feel it. The first time I ever danced with a dude, I was like, oh my God, they can feel everything. The whole time. Okay. So he owns an orphanage.
Great segue. What? What a terrible They can feel it the whole time. So this orphanage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, maybe it was a perfect segue because what he did at the orphanage led him in jail.
That's fucking terrifying. This guy owns an orphanage?
Yeah, well, it's like I think it originally was a
Brothel.
Was it a brothel?
I don't know.
Because he did own gambling casinos in Romania. And that's how he made a lot of his money. And he basically has a Trump school, Trump University. It's all about how getting rich and making money. One of the main ways he makes money is it's a pyramid scheme. It's a multi-level affiliate marketing. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to look up whether he really owns an orphanage or not. This is fucking crazy to me.
What'd you find?
I don't
Because
think
I only
he did.
had an idea that he owned an orphanage.
He did.
Weren't those the girl? That's why he's in jail right now. It's because he kept some of the kids in the orphanage.
Right, like against their will?
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
He's probably going to get dropped. He's probably going to be free. And he's going to be way more fucking famous than he is now. Because you knew him if you knew him, but now everybody fucking knows him. Yeah. I think he easily is the most talked about person right now in the world.
He was the most Googled person in the world in like the summer of this year.
After the Greta thing?
He beat out COVID. No, before the Greta thing. He beat out
then he's for sure the most famous person in the world right now.
I guess the most, maybe not most relevant, but yeah, like most searched for or whatever. Absolutely.
What's wild is he's worth $500 million. But
yeah.
he makes $100 million each year.
He claimed
So
to.
is he fucking burning through hundreds of millions?
I guess so. He claimed to be a trillionaire. He said he was the world's first trillionaire.
What does he mean by that?
Like he has $1 trillion, I guess.
Right, but if you don't actually have that, how do you?
I think you just lie.
Oh. I guess if you have $500 million, you have an unfathomable amount of money. You could just say, I have unlimited amount of money. And to me, if he came in here with $1 million, he really does.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where it goes beyond that.
I think the amount of money that normal people make, that much money is my brain cannot compute that. I'm saying I really wouldn't know what it would mean to have $100 million.
Right, yeah. It's surreal. Yeah.
I don't think I'll make $10 million in my entire lifetime.
Are you okay? I feel like this episode's just really bumming you out.
No, yeah, capitalism, you guys. We really got to stop it. I just had so much fun at that. No, I'm just excited about the karaoke party.
Oh, Chip's karaoke party.
Yeah. Are you coming?
Yeah, I'll for sure go.
It's going to be so
I
fun.
know. You already asked me. I'll definitely be there.
Jimmy, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. What song do you sing?
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
That's so good. What do you sing?
What do I sing? A little Mariah Carey. We belong together.
We belong together. Okay. Mm-hmm. Tell me. I mean, basically, that's it. I mean, I tried to figure out when he became Muslim. I couldn't figure that out. I was talking to Jimmy. I think it feels like a cop-out where he was like, no, my religion is hating women, which feels both Islamophobic and misogynistic.
It's kind of just a lot of religions, too, I feel like you can't. That's a pretty wide net.
I feel like you go to the extreme of any idea.
Yeah.
And people are going to start losing their rights.
Well, I know he got banned. He got banned from Twitter in 2017 because of his remarks about sexual assault, and it was right off the heels of like the Me Too movement. And he basically came out and was like, he said something along the lines of, what did he say? He was like, basically like, if you're a woman and you got raped, you have to take responsibility for it. Not like all the responsibility, but some of it. And then he got banned for that. Then he started a new Twitter account after they banned him. And he actually had that account for like a couple years. And then Twitter didn't realize he was on Twitter until he had enough followers to get verified again.
Wow.
So he was on there for a little bit. And then they were like, oh, wait, he got back on. He kind of blew up again. And they kicked him back off. And then recently, this summer, I think this is why he became relevant on like Google searches and stuff like that. This summer, when Elon Musk started lifting people's bans, Kathy Griffin, Babylon Bee, and like Andrew Tate were some of the accounts that got unsuspended from Elon Musk.
Interesting. Because Kathy Griffin lost hers for doing the beheading Trump thing.
And they said that Trump, when they were doing the unbannings, Trump was in consideration, but he wasn't totally there. So I found like a couple of the controversial things that Tate has said. Now, of course, he's like a lightning rod for controversy and everything like that. These were some of like the fucking like the dumbest ones that I found that were like funny to me because a lot of them are actually just really gross. One of them was any man who doesn't have a deadly weapon in every room of his house is a pussy. I love that. I love that. We should do. Okay, I'm giving you a homework assignment for like a special episode, all right? I want us to do was it Andrew Tate or Colton's dad? And I want you to come up with like 8 quotes and say them to me, and I'm going to have to guess if it was your dad or if it was Andrew Tate.
I mean, I can play this right now.
Yeah, do you have enough Andrew Tate quotes?
No.
Let's get it organized. I want you to do it.
This will only be my dad quotes.
I think it would be exclusively my dad quotes. So that was one of them. Another one, this could definitely be your dad too, I feel like. I won't administer CPR unless you're a hot female. I feel like that's 1,000,000% your dad.
Yeah, I feel like he said that before.
This one, I really hope is just Andrew Tate and not your dad. But one of them was, he was talking about why he lives in Romania, and it's because the sexual assault laws in Eastern Europe are so relaxed. And he goes, I'm not a rapist. I just like the idea of being able to do what I want. It's like,
God.
That's the rapiest thing you could ever say.
Do what I want and not really have to listen to whatever anybody else wants. Yeah, I get that.
Absolutely. That actually kind of sounds like you, too. There's some overlap here. There's some Tate Dowling overlap.
Okay.
If there was a Venn diagram of you and Andrew Tate, the idea of being able to do whatever we want is firmly in there.
Who? Okay, so he hates freedom. He hates it. When they were like, "Hey, wouldn't it be awesome if England didn't rule us?" You're like, "Why would you want to do whatever you want?" Why don't you just move up to Minnesota with me?
I'm not saying you're both monsters. I'm just saying there's a firm overlap.
Do you guys hate doing what you want?
So obviously those, like, there's some really controversial ones that are kind of shitty and gross.
Wait a minute. What's the thing that you wanted to do that nobody else wanted to do, but you didn't do it because nobody else wanted to do it?
Well, it wasn't rape. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm not saying it's rape. I'm saying you think that I do that a lot, which I definitely do.
What's the thing you want to do that nobody else would want to do?
I want to go to karaoke, and I want everyone to have a really good time from 8 to 9, okay?
But only for that 1 hour?
If you want me to stay longer, I don't want to do that, okay? So I'm going to maybe stay a little bit longer if everybody else wants to.
Is it me, or does it seem to you that Colton's like, I only want to sing for an hour, and I definitely don't want to hear other people sing?
I feel like that's exactly what happened. Is I'm gonna get to karaoke early. This feels like this is your plan for Chip's birthdays. I'm gonna get to karaoke early. I'm gonna load up the
No,
queue
I only got to sing
with my own songs.
I'm probably only gonna get to sing once.
Maybe it's a thing where he's guaranteeing himself an hour because he knows he doesn't want to hear anybody but himself sing. And so the idea of, okay, I'll only sing one song and I will give up the floor for another 49 minutes and politely listen to other people sing is a very generous act on my behalf.
I don't want to ever listen to any of them sing.
Right. So you doing it is kind of a gift in itself.
Happy birthday, Chip.
Yeah, you're very generous. So I found some good quotes from Andrew Tate for that. But then my favorite thing about like kind of looking into this Andrew Tate stuff was there's all these people who are obviously like his fans, and the people who pick out his quotes of like, yeah, these are great words to live by are infinitely better than his controversial quotes. So I have a couple of his quotes that are like, these were people that like Andrew Tate. These were like the 25 coolest things Andrew Tate has ever said.
Yeah.
So here are some of my favorites. One of them is people underestimate that I'm the world's first trillionaire. They underestimate that I'm the world's first trillionaire. When I say this, people go, oh, he's not that rich. I'm literally the world's first trillionaire. Elon Musk, I win. I have never heard a more insecure quote in my life.
I'm just going like, you can just, I can't get mad at it because it's dumb.
It's so dumb.
Like, I don't feel like, oh, we have to prove him wrong.
He has another one. He goes, millionaires don't believe in astrology. Trillionaires do.
Oh, actually, now I'm back on board.
Now I'm back on board. I wonder what sign he is. We should figure out what his sign is.
Do you find it funny that like the guys that love Andrew Tate are also the guys that Andrew Tate probably bullied in high school?
Oh, God. I think it's so funny when it's like...
Well, he was already a pro kickboxer in high school.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, all these guys are
He didn't have any
so
friends.
cool.
Andrew didn't have any friends in high school.
Right. He's saying the kids he would have bullied in
Would
high
have.
school are also the kids that are like standing him now.
He's like Dennis from It's Always Sunny, where he's like, I'm just going to sit at the table and wait for my minions to come.
Yeah.
Bow.
Well, and it's all these guys that like it'll be like, yeah, man, fuck bitches, put women underneath me, and then they live in a studio apartment and have a Mustang from 2006. Like, you're not crushing it like this guy that you love. There was a guy who lived in my apartment complex, and on the side of his car he had like torture and grind, and it's like, bro, your apartment's $1,100 a month. All right, calm down.
No, and it's a grind to afford that.
Yeah.
You said rent has gone up 3 times.
You're no. This is what it was. It was born to punish and enslave. But then his car would be parked next to like a pickup truck that just had a piece of plywood in the back where the guy wrote Toyota. Like, you can't. You're not crushing it. All
Maybe
right. You
that's-
probably work at Staples. Like.
Maybe that's a hand-me-down from his master.
Oh, whoa. Didn't even think about that.
Also, does it ever bother you guys, the guys that are like kickboxers or like, oh, I'm a jiu-jitsu master? It's like, yeah, that's cool. You could probably beat up most guys, but size still wins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
take like a defensive lineman for the Bears. He
Yeah.
can pick Andrew Tate up and throw him against the wall.
You take a fucking bouncer from 6th Street.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's never had to fight somebody who's like trying to stab him with a dirty needle. You know what I mean? He doesn't know real fighting.
Didn't Bruce Lee fight a giant one time? Like, I think Andre the Giant.
No,
Oh,
definitely
I don't
not.
think so.
Andre the Giant would have eaten him.
No, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Well, the joke is, if you've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Bruce Lee was like, oh, I'm so good, I can beat up anyone. And then he fights
lost to
Brad
Brad
Pitt's
Pitt, yeah.
character, and he just throws him against a car.
Oh, yeah. So one of my other favorite Andrew Tate quotes is,
Were you bullied in high school?
I got called titties for like a year and a half.
Just
Titties?
1 year, 1/2?
Titties.
And
Did
then
you
what?
have titties?
Yeah, I
Did-
still do.
Did you move or did you?
No, I just graduated.
Oh, so it was the last.
Just for a little, I had a little stretch. Where I
So
got
it
called
could have been
titties.
longer if high school was longer.
It's all right though. I made fun of a kid with a speech impediment. Like, it was coming back to me.
What or what was the impediment?
He couldn't pronounce his R's,
Oh,
and there
my.
was a football player in college football named Larry Fitzgerald, and so I'd ask him every year. I'd be like, "Hey, who do you think's gonna win the Heisman?" He'd go, "Larry Fitzgerald."
That guy sounds pretty fun, actually.
He was great. He was
Dude, wait,
awesome.
are
We're
you
still in a
doing-
fantasy football league. I'm sorry, Woody.
Woody. Oh boy, my name's Woody, and I really want to win.
It's the one that I feel really bad. Like, I was
I
like,
feel
man,
really
you
bad
know.
about. That's actually my
He
favorite
would always
accent.
laugh because he didn't want to, feel like get more attention. Brought
I
to it,
couldn't
but-
say my R's up until I was like 7, And my family, they chose, instead of putting me in speech therapy, to just fucking bully the shit out of me. And I don't know if this was planned or not, but the school play that year was about gray squirrels. And it was gray squirrel, swish your bushy tail, and they would sing it all the time. And I would, and I wouldn't be like, "You're fine, Colton, you're fine." I'd be like, "No, shut the fuck up! I'm gonna fucking." Just like,
Wow.
so, and guess what? I say my R's very well now. So
So you got bullied too. It was just at home.
it was at home. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
by your family.
I think the best kids that are like the kids that are fighters, like the Taekwondo kids and the fucking, their family are alcoholics and Irish.
So I got one more Andrew Tate quote that I really liked, and this one's really fun to me. He goes, "Reading is for people who aren't brave enough to learn lessons for real."
Wait, what? Reading?
He goes, "Reading is for people who can't afford or aren't brave enough to learn lessons for real."
Okay.
What kind of lessons?
Life lessons.
Oh, life lessons?
Fucking life lessons, yeah. You think you can learn about jail by reading about it? No, you have to go. And you don't just go in America, you go in Romania.
That's a good point.
It is.
He's learning a real hard life lesson. I don't send him any books, though. I have a friend in prison right now. I send him books. Send him the Fat Joe book. He likes it.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I also sent him a self-help one. That one felt a little much.
Yeah, that's a
But,
little
like,
condescending.
Right,
honestly.
but it's also like, I read it.
Like, clearly you've got some time to work on yourself.
Right.
So here's a little kickstart.
Right, if you're going into another pandemic, I'm going to do this next pandemic, a little, like, stay-at-home orders. I'm going to do a little different.
I think so. I think I might do mine.
I might do a little self-help.
I fucking
Yeah.
hope we don't do another
Might be a
pandemic.
little more proactive.
Oh, I hope we do.
That would be horrible.
I'd be fine with it.
I'm good with
Yo,
another
we could
pandemic
do
if
this
the
all the
government
time.
gives me money again.
We could do this all the time.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. You're right, I'm on Jimmy's side now.
You're trapped in here. You can't leave. I
Okay.
gave you COVID, and you're going to kill your grandma.
Well, do you have anything else on Andrew Tate?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, do you have any grandmas left? I have one grandma left.
I didn't even ask you. You literally, I asked you a question and you go, I thought you were going to ask me this question instead, and then just answered your own question.
Yeah, in case you were thinking, oh, that's actually a pretty good question.
No. Nobody has still asked you about a grandma yet.
Okay.
I got some Andrew Tate stuff. Have you guys
Oh,
ever
yeah.
heard his belief on cheating?
No. Oh, I think I kind of have.
Oh,
About
it's
how
so
like he
good.
owns the woman and the woman doesn't own him.
No, it's great. He goes, if a man cheats, it is the woman's fault.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, you got saggy titties and you don't keep the house clean enough.
It's the only reason men.
Yeah, saggy titties.
I mean, I was gonna stay faithful, but her tits, they were so saggy.
It's so funny.
Damn.
Well,
Is
keep
there
'em-
any way to prevent saggy tits?
I don't
Cleaning
know.
the
Why are you
fucking
asking
house.
me?
I don't. You don't have
You know,
saggy.
I opened up about the titties thing. 45 seconds later, you're asking me questions about whether they're getting saggy.
I thought you-
Okay,
I thought
well,
you-
since high school, yes, they have gotten saggier. And no, I haven't figured out how to keep them firm.
Well, thanks for asking.
Yeah, you're welcome. I didn't ask. You did. Oh, man.
Do you have any questions?
Not anymore.
Have you ever cheated?
Have I ever cheated? Oh, man. No. No, I haven't cheated.
Nope.
You 100% have.
Yeah, but he was an Australian rugby player.
Okay. Well, then it kind of doesn't count.
It
right?
doesn't. Well, it's obviously like.
That sounds like Andrew Tate logic.
It's Australian football rules cheating is what
Okay,
it
wait.
is. It's not rugby. It's Australian football rules cheating.
No. Wait, he was Australian and a rugby player, not Australian football.
No, I'm trying to give you an out here.
Oh no! I need an in. I would have done it again. The only thing I would have changed is he drank too much and his dick didn't work.
Nah, okay.
So I mean, unfortunately, it wasn't as hot as it sounds. But like, if a I don't know, Australian volleyball player came up to you and was like, "Hey, how you doing?"
How you doing?
We're in Nashville.
We go, oh no, I can't cheat.
Oh, really?
McKellar.
Really? Your girlfriend has saggy tits and she doesn't clean up the house.
She doesn't clean up the house. Well, my girlfriend doesn't have saggy tits, and she does clean up the house.
Okay, then I'll come back in 2 years.
Come back in 2 years when the kitchen's dirty and her tits are saggy. All right, is that how you want to end the episode on Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate.
Did you have anything else, Jimmy? Did you have anything else about him?
I mean, it's just like there's so many wild things that he says that I feel like that's not even the interesting part. I feel like Colton's kind of right. It is boring because you already know everything that he feels without really looking into it that much.
Right.
I think we just need to start accumulating more Andrew Tate and Colton dad quotes. And
Yeah.
we can just start doing a segment of guess if it was Colton's dad or Andrew Tate.
Oh, how great would it be if Colton's dad became like a guest lecturer at Andrew Tate's university?
Oh, at Hustler University?
Yeah,
He
that would be
became a
funny
top
because
G.
he is getting a little dementia. So he'd be like, and why can't you fuck women again? Oh, yes. Chapter 2, the saggy and the house is
Saggy
dirty.
tits.
Oh, yeah. I won't say that. He wouldn't be he wouldn't be happy if I said that.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
that's
hold on.
okay.
Let's
He
save it for next week.
He doesn't know when this is on.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. He doesn't think that you can cheat if you're not married.
Yeah, you told us that before.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have said that.
Oh, man. Well,
Oh.
that was
Andrew Tate.
kind of our episode on Andrew Tate. Yeah.
It's hard to say anything about him because he is a sham.
He's a garbage boy.
He's just like, he's not real. And if you get mad at him, then you fucking win. He wins because that's his whole fucking thing.
It is. He's like a lot of other sports pundits where it's like, I'm not worried about good or bad attention. I'm just worried about how much attention I can get.
And it's fucking working for him.
Yeah, we just talked about him for like an hour.
Yeah. And really, I don't think we learned anything.
So good job, Andrew Tate. You won.
You won. We're talking about
I
Andrew
really
Tate.
hope you watch this in Romanian prison.
Me too. And also, read a fucking book, man.
Wow. Is this you to Andrew? You talking to him directly?
I was forgetting that we don't sign off like that.
Plugs?
Plugs.
Yeah, check out our TikTok, our Instagram. Go ahead and send us questions or suggestions for episodes. That's what they're called on Seasoned Vets Podcast at gmail.com.
That's right. We have tour dates coming up. We're doing live shows all the time, all three of us. So check out our web pages.
Yeah,
all
we're
of them.
always running live stuff in Austin, so check out all of that good shit.
I am going to be in Las Vegas and LA coming up. I also I will do. They still haven't asked me for an apology video. Like, I will apologize for you
He's
for
really good
free, and I'll really put some work into it, and I'll send you a video of an
Yeah.
apology.
Well, yeah, and I'll co-sign it depending on the apology. As always, you can catch me in Buda every Tuesday, and then catch me on South Congress every Wednesday for live shows.
I guess I already said it, so I have to stick by it. I will apologize for anything.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Cool. All right.
All
See you
right.
next week.
Peace.